most folks, your employer, it's estimated, would see premiums fall by as much as 3,000%, which means they could give you a raise. We have incorporated most of the serious ideas from across the political spectrum about how to contain the rising costs of health care. We go after waste and abuse in the system, especially in Medicare. Our cost-cutting measures would reduce most people's premiums and bring down our deficit by up to $1 trillion over the next 2 decades. Those aren't my numbers. Those are the numbers determined by the Congressional Budget Office. They're the referee. That's what they say, not what I say. Now, the opponents of reform, they've tried to make a lot of different arguments to stop these changes. You remember, first they said, well, there's a government takeover of health care. Well, that wasn't true. Then they said, well, what about death panels? Well, that didn't turn out to be true. The most insidious argument they're making is the idea that somehow this would hurt Medicare. I know we've got some seniors here with us today, so I couldn't tell. You guys look great. I wouldn't have guessed. But I want to tell you directly, this proposal adds almost a decade of solvency to Medicare. This proposal would close the gap in prescription drug coverage called the donut hole. You know something about that sticks seniors with thousands of dollars of drug costs. This proposal will over time help to reduce the cost of Medicare that you pay every month. This proposal would make preventive care free so you don't have to pay out of pocket for tests to keep you healthy. So yes, we're going after the waste, the fraud, the abuse in Medicare. We are eliminating some of the insurance subsidies that should be going to your care. That's because these dollars should be spent on care for seniors, not on the care and feeding of the insurance companies through sweetheart deals. And every senior should know there is no cutting of your guaranteed Medicare benefits, period. No ifs, ands, or buts. This proposal makes Medicare stronger, it makes the coverage better, and it makes the finances more secure. And anybody who says otherwise is either misinformed or they're trying to misinform you. Don't let them hoodwink you. They're trying to hoodwink you. Now, so look, Ohio, that's the proposal. And I believe Congress owes the American people a final up or down vote. We need an up or down vote. It's time to vote. And now as we get closer to the vote, there's a lot of hand-wringing going on. We hear a lot of people in Washington talking about politics, talking about what this means in November, talking about the poll numbers for Democrats and Republicans. We need courage. Did you hear what somebody just said there? That's what we need. That's why I came here today. We need courage. We need courage. In the end, this debate is about far more than politics. It comes down to what kind of country do we want to be. It's about the millions of lives that would be touched and in some cases saved by making health insurance more secure and more affordable. It's about a woman who's lying in a hospital bed who just wants to be able to pay for the care she needs. And the truth is, what's at stake in this debate, it's not just our ability to solve this problem, It's about our ability to solve any problem. I was talking to Dennis Kucinich on the way over here about this. I say, you know what? It's been such a long time since we made government on the side of ordinary working folks, where we did something for them that relieved some of their struggles, that made folks who work hard every day and are doing the right thing and were looking out for their families and contributing to their communities, that just gave them a little bit of a better chance to live out their American dream. The American people want to know if it's still possible for Washington to look out for their interests, for their future. So what they're looking for is some courage. They're waiting for us to act. They're waiting for us to lead. They don't want us putting our finger out to the wind. They don't want us reading polls. They want us to look and see what is the best thing for America and then do what's right. And as long as I hold this office, I intend to provide that leadership. And I know these members of Congress are going to provide that leadership. I don't know about the politics, but I know what's the right thing to do. And so I'm calling on Congress to pass these reforms, and I'm going to sign them into law. I want some courage. I want us to do the right thing, Ohio, and with your help, we're going to make it happen. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.